It's a real honour. Can you believe that now this is where the Lionesses play?
Yeah, it's like unreal, isn't it? Absolutely unreal. Quite emotional.
Do you feel proud?
Oh, absolutely. This is what I dreamed of, women's football, becoming. I'm very proud of my heritage.
Did you know the importance of being the first black player to play for England?
No, not at all. I think it's only the last maybe 3-4 years that people have sort of, oh yes, Kerry Davies.
The Keith Alexander Award was presented to Kerry Davies and she was recognised for her achievements as a pioneer in women's football.
You are a legend and you're the trailblazer for this generation.
So how did you start?
My dad always used to say school days are the best days of your life. I says, yes, Dad, that's because you grew up in the Caribbean. I really detested school because of the racism. My family went through a lot. So my escape was to go and play football with the boys, and I loved it.
Was it your sense of belonging as well?
Yeah. I think when you're good at something, you feel that's where you belong. So yeah, I'd agree with that. That's a good one.
I don't know, at first I suppose I thought I wish she'd do something more feminine really, you know, because I didn't realise that, I mean, I'm not into sports myself, so I didn't realise there was a big interest in ladies football until later. I just thought, well, she'd perhaps get into something else as she gets older, but she didn't. So I just went along with it.
I was asking about the England squad to see if they'd got in because I wasn't sure, because now I've changed address, all my letters are going to the office still.
When did you get that first call up for England?
My first call up was a training camp. Did the training camp, then never heard nothing, never got in another squad.
No contact or anything?
Then the Euros started in 1984 and I got my first call up and I was like blessed enough to go straight into the team.
Kerry Davies har tittat som fint steg.
Were you thinking like, we are in a final?
Yeah.
And not a lot of people even know about it.
No. That's my career. That's how it was for our generation in the 80s, the 70s. They probably had it even worse. That was life. Women's football was not on the map.
What does Kerry think the British game requires if it's to move forward?
Sponsorship and media coverage, those are the things that can help the game. If you put more money into the game, you can improve facilities and different things about the game, and the players will come through.
I had obviously the opportunity to turn professional and go to America, and it wasn't for the money. It was the first time I was going to have the opportunity to just focus on playing football.
Yeah.
And is that why you took up the opportunity to go to Italy?
Yeah, you're going to get training every day, you know, better facilities, everything that would improve you and develop you as a player. I'll tell you a funny story about that. So the BBC have followed me all around and we had this big game. They thought Fanny were going to kick our butts. So they parked the camera behind our goal and I scored a hat-trick.
What's that feeling like every time you score goals?
Love it.
What did it mean to you to be holding that England record?
I'm super proud of that, I must admit. I'm super proud of it. The one thing I'm hanging on to is my goal per game ratio is better than Kelly Smith's and it's better than Helen.
We'll make sure that stays in, definitely.
I think that'll go. I think Beth Mead and Russo, I think they're coming to get me.
I actually remember watching you in a cup final, the Croydon against Liverpool. And I was, I think, a 12-year-old in the stand thinking, one day I'm going to get to play in a cup final.
Yeah.
Watching you play gave me that inspiration to have that dream and want to be at that level. Did you feel at that time that you were moving the game forward for the next generation?
I believe we did pave the way, but
You did?
I guess it's not for us to say that.
Harry, I'm saying you did.
The disappointing thing for me is how long it's taken my generation and the generation of the 70s to be acknowledged. People say to me, it's better late than never, but I don't think you'd be saying that if you were in our shoes.
It was so great to spend the morning with